Hello, good evening. Today we have here with us Rajit Parekh from Chance, a dating and matchmaking app which India and the entire world is going to be hit with very soon. So Rajit, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, welcome. So let's start with knowing about what is Chance.
Right. So Chance, in a nutshell, it is sort of a pseudonymous connecting and dating app. Right. The thought was simple. All other dating applications right now, they focus on only one criteria to judge a person, which is essentially their face. And we were like, we being Indians, in fact, Southeast Asians, we have way more than just looks, right? So Chance basically allows people to match basis their intellect, basis their personality, chat with their with each another while being anonymous, and then reveal themselves if they think the vibes are matching.
Achha, so no pictures.
No pictures till you reveal yourself willingly if you feel that the person is okay.
Achha, wow, that's great.
Yes.
Which is very different from the existing players in the market.
Exactly.
So yeah, all the best for that. I wanted to know, how did you end up starting this thing?
So we friends were discussing, right, and we were like कि यार देखो public की कमी नहीं है हमारे देश में, ठीक है, थर्क की भी कमी नहीं है, मतलब numbers are proof, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, in spite of that, why are women especially and people not using dating apps? Right? And then we actually asked this question to 200 different women, okay? And so if I have to boil it down in two sort of problems women had, right? And if any woman is watching this, please correct me if you think I'm wrong. Number one was कि they were like, यार Rajit, सब creeps भरे पड़े. Everyone just wants to sleep around, and we want something a little more real, which is fair. Everyone has their own things. And number two was कि यार Rajit कोई देख लेगा, कोई screenshot ले लेगा, कोई share कर देगा, कोई एक दूसरे को भेजेगा. And I still get screenshots, right? I mean, देखो पंचायत की भी कमी नहीं है देश में, So we were like, यार how can we tackle these two problems? So then we asked the guys कि यार तुम्हारा क्या प्रॉब्लम है? सब लॉन्डो का एक ही प्रॉब्लम था कि यार मैचेस नहीं मिलता.
बिल्कुल, मैं भी उसमें.
हाँ, बॉस कैसे मिलेगा यार? Right now the ratio on Tinder is 9:1, right? So every girl has 9 guys to select from. So unless you're Hrithik Roshan, I mean, so में देखो तुम्हारा अभी भी चांस है, but दूसरों का जो ऋतिक रोशन नहीं है, उनका तो यार चांस ही नहीं बनता ना. 9 लॉन्डो में कहाँ तुम आओगे? But often, there is way more to a human being than just their appearance, right? There's how they talk, their personality, their sense of humor, their smartness, each and everything, which women do care about, and we have research that women do care about. So we were trying to find a solution which sort of solves these three problems beautifully, and Chance is that brainchild of those three problems, right? Where you basically match with people, you match basis your intellect and personality, and then if you think the vibes are matching, then you reveal yourself and you judge basis appearance.
So, I wanted to ask that this idea is it's very exciting. Even, when I, first heard it, I told you how impressed I am with it. But still, it's at the, you have not tested it with, the entire, how it would go in the world. So how do you, if you feel uncertainty, कि आगे जाके शायद ये नहीं चलेगा या चलेगा, तो वो uncertainty कितनी आती है, and how do you deal with it?
तो यार uncertainty तो हर so the moment you get an idea till the time it hits IPO, so uncertainty आने वाला है, right? The question is, it's more of a calculated gamble, right? All startup, I think, all founders, all investors are calculated gamblers, right? You've given a lot of thought, right? There's a lot of secondary research you start with, right? Then you go for a primary research where we actually interviewed this 200 odd women to find out, hey, listen, is this even a problem, right? Now then we built a sort of a mini prototype and we shared it with those 100 odd people, and we got amazing responses that, hey, listen, this is working. Obviously, I know 100 people is not the definition of a billion people, but it is a right indication, right? And the biggest indication is the team which we have managed to pull with this idea, right? Today, the entire team working for, working with Chance, not for Chance, right? Working with Chance are people at amazing heights, doing it purely because of the love for the product, the idea, vision, and the founders, right? And not purely because of the monetary benefit or something which they're getting, right? That combined with interest from investors and interest from people like you, add on to keep, hey, listen, at least you're in the right direction, right? People want it. We're building what people want. And as they say, right, the first product you build is what you want it to be, but after that every product, every iteration is what the customers want it to be, right, till the time you hit product market fit. So that is the same goal which we are planning to follow as well, right? We are early stage, yes, but we are confident that with this strategy, with people like you and our team backing us up, in no time we'll go all India.
So yeah, today we are living in a time where if you are passionate about one thing, you will find like-minded people, because we can connect with people around the globe. And you will find that. But most importantly, your team members, your founders and your team members, and especially the founding team member, how do you, like in your case, where did you find them, and which circle do they belong to, and what's the chemistry you guys share?
Perfect. So I tell you, so this is a personal belief. I believe that I wanted to test myself as a founder, right? And I believe that the first test any founder has to give is actually convincing people to work with him when he does not have money, right? And uske baad investors is fine, because they come to you with a return, right? With a return in mind. But investors have a very longer, employees have a very longer sort of a way, right? You have to put in their blood, sweat, tears with you building that with no such guarantee except your just word, right? So I believe that is like the first challenge for any founder. And as much as I'm trying to be modest here, right? But I believe I've been able to achieve that to some extent, because right now even these guys, right? So for example, my co-founder, right, Shashi, that guy comes with 1.5 decades of experience in developing and scaling applications. He was ranked number 1 in Maharashtra and ranked number 24 in India when he graduated, right? So brilliant mind, right? And I was connected with him on LinkedIn a couple of years back. We started talking, we started interacting. I reached out to him telling him about another idea I had, right, at that point of time. It was a different startup called The Happy Place, and I discussed it with him, and he's like, hey, listen, let's just take it forward, let's see what happens, right? But it was not a matter of money. It was more about कि यार अगर हमने चलो बना भी दिए 50-60 लाख रुपए देके, what people don't understand, and this is just like a tip to first time founders, you think that you're building a product, but the moment you start building it, there are hundreds of different additions, subtractions which will happen, and that hundreds will turn into thousands the moment you hit the market. And you cannot just give it to someone else. It's your baby, it's your brainchild, right? And ironically, I don't know how they charged me and everything, Shashi did the same amount of work single-handedly in 4 months without people, right? So and that is just like sort of a test, an ode to Shashi if you're watching this. But just to prove that how brilliant of a mind he is, and somehow he's building chance with us, right? So I believe that if brilliant minds like those, like my other team, can help me build and help me accomplish this vision, then this vision is too small to stop anytime soon.
So, one last, your thought on finding love, because that is the sector you are, there. Existing situation, people are swiping right, left, finding, even though there is so much connectivity, people are not able to find that connection, partners. So, yeah, your thoughts on that?
यार तो आई डोंट हैव एनी कॉन्क्रीट थॉट्स ऑन दैट. अगर मेरे पास उतने कॉन्क्रीट थॉट्स होते तो मैं डेटिंग ऐप बनाता नहीं सबसे पहले तो, है कि नहीं? बट अभी आई एम पॉजिटिव. सो वी हैव दिस इंटरनल जोक, राइट, दैट वी आर मेकिंग अ डेटिंग ऐप. वी बोथ फाउंडर्स एटलीस्ट हैव टू हैव अ डेट फ्रॉम दैट, राइट? शशि डिच्ड मी, सो ही गॉट मैरिड, बट नाउ सुमित I have you. So we'll make a pact. We'll answer this same question next year in the next season of the podcast, and we'll answer how our dates were after using Chance. Hopefully we are live till then.
Achha, great. So there's just skin in the game. You will use this app only to find the date.
I in my next pitch, when I'm raising my next round, my love story has to be the pitch ka starting. Right? This is how I met my love of
Wow, great. So thank you so much, Rajit. Yeah. Lastly, just like to know your experience of 21/72 by Happy Growth.
It's amazing, right? And I have been listening to Sumit talk about this since like a month, more than a month, right? And beginning में, I mean, it actually lived up to the hype. It was not just him saying it. When I saw the work you guys have done, it's an amazing job done by you guys. Hats off, and hopefully I'll be here every other year you guys host.
Right. Thank you so much, Rajit.